Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Yahweh who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shah who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give redouble honor to the apostles of great millstone who has taught me this truth. I want to give peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk life to do so. First off, I want to say, Yahweh, Lord willing, this video is through the Spirit. I want to say, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I always want to put that, man. I always want to put that before the videos and make sure I get the right message out, and Lord willing, you brothers are edified with the video. Lord willing, you brothers learn something from the video. Lord willing, I'm able to answer any other questions that brothers might have. Okay, this is Jeremiah 23:3, right? And basically what this video is going to be about is how Yahweh Shah is going to actually lead us out of the captivity that we're currently in. You got to understand that Israel has been in, numerous captivities, all the way from the time of Egypt. But these are the things that we have to suffer because we went off. We disobeyed the law, statutes, and commandments. We made a covenant with the Most High and we didn't keep it on our part. So in the end result of that, guess what? It was punishment. Okay? But with the time, coming up, give me 1 second. With the time coming up, right? Which, it's evident that we're going to be redeemed. And how you know that is because you got men, so-called black men, so-called Native American men, right? So-called Mexican men standing up together, right? Telling our people the truth about what it really is. The truth has been kind of hid from us for a while. And in the end times, which we're clearly in the end times from everything that's going on, right? But another clear evidence that we're in the end time is that we're waking up again to who we are. We're no longer calling ourselves black. We're no longer calling ourselves African Americans. We're no longer calling ourselves Mexicans. We're no longer calling ourselves Native Americans. We're actually using our right biblical names, not just for us, but we're using the right biblical name for the heathens as well. Okay? But without further ado, this is Jeremiah 23:3. It says, And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of the countries whither I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. Now, us being scattered abroad, right? Us being scattered, that's actually a curse. That was a curse upon us. When we were, basically kicked out of the land of Israel, right, in Jerusalem, we were scattered all through the four corners of the earth. So that's why you have other nations who look like us. That's why you have, through the generations. I mean, you be in China for so long, you might get a Moabite chick, and have a kid with her, and your kid come out, look like you know what I mean, and then looking like a little bit of Moab, and then he might have a child with another Moabite woman, and then that child might have a child with another Moabite woman, and then your baby eventually down the line start to look like Moab, you know what I mean? But it all derives from you, it all derives from your seed, which you are what your father is, But let me continue on this. It says, And they shall be fruitful and increase, and I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord Yahweh. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. In his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is the name whereby he shall be called, the Lord our righteousness. Okay? Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that they shall no more say, the Lord Yahweh liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, right? Because if you read through the scriptures, that's one of the things that continually gets brought up, right? Is how the Most High delivered us from the land of Egypt, which he did deliver us from the land of Egypt in such a spectacular way, through Moses, of course, Well, this scripture is talking about that we're no longer going to talk about, the time where we was led out of Egypt, but we're going to talk about, a time where we're actually led out of a different type of captivity. Okay, and I'm about to get that captivity for you right now. This is I'm going to read back. This is the 7. It says, Therefore, behold, The days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord Yahweh liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. Now peep that, right? It said the north country, okay? What are we in right now? You know, if you look at the map, right? You look at the Americas, right? We're in North America. You have South America, you have North America. We're currently in North America. When you go to Second Esdras, it tells you that, because this place has many names, you're not going to see America in the Bible. You know what I mean? It's not, and if you don't get it, it's not for you. But you're not going to see America in the Bible. What you are going to see is Babylon, right? What you are going to see is the virgin daughter of Babylon. You're going to see Egypt. You're going to see Sodom. You're going to see different names for this place. But all of them names are talking about America, okay? All of those names are talking about America, and I can actually prove it really quick. Let me go to this right fast in Second Esdras. Let's see. It's Maccabees. Let me get Second Esdras right here. See, this is Second Esdras 15. And if you read through Esdras, it kind of explains a little bit about the end times and things of that nature. But this is Esdras, Second Esdras 15. This is 10. It says 15 to 10. It says, behold, my people was led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Okay. Now watch this. But I will bring them with them, because you would think that that's talking about Egypt. You know what I mean? The Egypt over there. If you're not in the know, that's not talking about Egypt in Africa. That's talking about this place, which is spiritually called Egypt. Okay. Let me continue. It says, behold, my people was led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. Okay, so the Most High is going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. Now, that's not talking about the Egypt that we left. Okay, that's talking about the Egypt that's being talked about in Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. Because when you go to Deuteronomy 28 verse 68, it tells you, I will bring thee into Egypt again, but with ships, and you'll be sold to your enemies for bond men and bond women, slave men and slave women. This is talking about the same Egypt that the Most High is going to deliver us out from, but at the same time send plagues upon this place. Okay, I understand this place is bitter, man. This place is every kingdom you could think of mixed in one. It's Babylon. It's confusion. Okay, that's all it is. Babel. That's where you get the word Babel from. Babel means confusion. Babylon. We in it. Okay, it says, I will suffer, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Right? So the Most High, and then I'm going to keep going. The Most High is going to destroy the land, this land. And how is he going to destroy it? Right? Well, we always talk about nuclear missiles, right? So we always talking about the nukes. The nukes are going to be the end-all, be-all for this place. Okay? The nuclear missiles, because John, right, in Revelations, he tells you that he saw 200,000 missiles. Now, he doesn't say missiles, but what he was describing was missiles. He was describing things that blow up. Even when you go to Second Esdras and you read up a little bit, which I want to make another video on, but you read up a little bit, you understand that he's talking about missiles. A bow being shot from one part of the earth to the other part of the earth and kindling a fire, that's a missile. Okay? That's a missile, man. I don't care what you say. That's a missile. It says, let me keep going. It says, Slacky, hold on. Right here. It says, this is 12. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High should bring upon it. And the different plagues, the punishment is obviously earthquakes. It's obviously because it says the earth shall roll to and fro like a drunkard. earthquakes, right? Famines, and but like I said, when you read through Esdras, it gives you all these. But earthquakes, famines, pestilences, you know what I mean? Things of that nature, things that bring forth destruction. Okay, now let me get one more scripture. I'm gonna close the video out. Check it out. And I'm gonna just grab this to prove my point. It's Revelations 11:8. Okay, it says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt." That great city that's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt is America. But like I said, you're not going to see a word for America here. So anytime it's talking about delivering out of Egypt, right, and it's talking about sin and plagues on Egypt as before, just know it's talking about this place. And Egypt, that just mean to be in a captivity. You know what I mean? And in this place, because that's what it represents, really. You really think about it. What were we doing in Egypt? We was captive for 400 and some years. We were captive over there. And we've been captive over here. And we're still captive over here. You know what I mean? Until Yahweh sent his son, Yahweh Shai back, which no man knows. But no man knows what day he coming back. But Yahweh Shai did give us signs to look for and things to go off of to let us know, hey, this is going to be the time of the end. Keep your eyes open, come back to the Lord, serve him to the best of your ability. You know what I mean? And hang on to what you have until he makes his return. Okay? But with that, man, Lord willing, video is edifying. Lord willing, brothers got something from this video. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Kakadash for giving me the spirit to do this video. I want to tell you, brothers, to keep pushing. I want to say shalom to you, Akim. Stay up. Shalom.